Good afternoon, everybody. This is Harmonic from Sigma Picks. Thank you for tuning in. Today's trade idea will be going over SQ. Just to set up the trade quickly, as you can see, we had a major wave, one end in February, and looks like we also had a wave 2 and in not too long ago at the start of the month in March. Okay, so that means we are what we call in the Elliot wave world in money wave, and right now, as you can see, we completed wave 1 and we also completed wave 2, so we are in 3 of 3. Okay, so third wave of third wave, and that is where the money wave is within a larger wave structure. That this tends to be the most extended, and has to have tends to be also give you the highest return possible within the wave structure itself. It may not be as may not carry as much momentum, but it still is one of those things where you should be aware of getting in. So we had the news today saying that SQ may be included into JP Morgan's. They're doing some sort of a structure thing with blockchain and miners and Bitcoin. So SQ is one of the things that they're actually they will be buying and so forth. So anyway, long story short, this is a very well structured chart when it comes to Elliott wave. We do want to take note of the fact that I think I go over it every single video that I make, that the second wave was not very deep. Okay, oops, second wave was not very deep, and oop, I guess we can't really do that anymore. Anyway, second wave was not very deep, and the second wave of the third wave was much deeper than we had expected, or I would have liked to seen. Just this whole area came down, was 78.6 to 88.7, so you almost retraced the whole move. That being said, it's okay because it created something of a signature for a harmonic pattern that I like to trade quite a bit. So when it gets to be that deep, a lot of people will say, well, this can be considered a double bottom in a sense. It is not truly a double bottom, but it is saying that before the double bottom is reached, there was some sort of move that occurred, and it found buyers coming in and so forth, and we had a gap up today. So that's pretty much what I was looking at in one of the ways. So let's look at the second thing I wanted to show you guys that also got me really interested in my chart. As I have mentioned before, that these two values, right here, are indicative of a harmonic structure itself. It's where the possible reversal zone can be seen in an ABCD structure within a Cartley. So let's just look at that structure really quickly. So I'll pull that up for you guys. So here it is. As you can see, all the values. Okay. These are all your values, and the structure itself formed is A to B, B to C, and C to D. Okay, that is a structure I trade quite a bit, and I really like it because it gives me a clear number, okay, to say if it goes below that I should just get out. There's also point A that I'm aware of, which is not so far from point C, because it almost traced 100%. So more of a relaxed trader that do not follow their charts every day, can always use that. I'm just I can be a little bit more aggressive, and when I do put on aggressive trades, I would want to know where my stop is and be prepared to get out as soon as possible. So I did choose my stop to be this. Again, the reason I chose it because I bought it after the gap up. Okay, so this is a pretty far way down. If it start, I do expect it to kind of move back and forth, but you know, that's part of it. But at the end of the day, when you look at the range itself, that's pretty tight. And that's what I like to see. That means the structure is well organized, and it doesn't have, you know, these two ranges will decide where X meets D, or B meets D, or C meets D, not B. Excuse me. And the tighter the range is, the better the structure itself is that I like to look at. So let's go back quickly on the other chart and look at the Elliott wave view of it again. So we talked about, you know, where it can be. You know, we finished wave one of three, we finished wave 2 of 3, and now we're in wave 3. What are the possible areas that you want to be aware of as it continues this move higher? You know, obviously the first area you want to be aware of where the wave 1 ended, which is right here. This number 252.50, so you can say 253. You will most likely see some resistance there if it does get up there. And the next areas to watch would be your stereotypical extensions from wave 1 itself. I do expect this to go, at least try to test the all-time high, okay, which is right here. And just be aware that it could overshoot this. Obviously it has to overshoot it in order for it to try that. But wave 3, the way it's setting up, could be could see that extension also. Okay, even though we have, if we look at, go back and look at the thing, even though it says 263, 266, that's where the harmonic pattern ends, but the wave itself can go much further. So just to be aware of that. You know, it's doing a great job today. It's forming this flag. Expect it to break out forward. It's just your stereotypical very bullish pattern. I hope that you were able to get something out of it, and we will see you soon, and have a great afternoon. Thank you for taking the time and watching this video. Really appreciate it. Have a good day.